everybody, welcome back to Epic Beauty Fail. I'm Jessica. On today's video, we're going to be doing another Foundation Friday. And on today's video, we're going to be reviewing the Kokie Skin Perfect HD Foundation. It's just a little, this is actually a glass bottle, which is surprising to me, given the fact that it's a drugstore foundation. I think I bought this in my Rite Aid, right? My Rite Aid is, in my area does sell Kokie Cosmetics. This is in the shade 10C. I do want to read a little bit from their website to let you know what they say about their HD foundation. The retail is $13. Now, I don't know about you guys, but my Rite Aid typically has sales on makeup. So if you're interested in this, I would say just keep an eye out to see when there might be a sale. I'm not sure if this is sold in CVS or not. I don't really go to CVS just because Rite Aid is physically closer to me than CVS. But yeah, I would definitely say look for a sale. $13, well, we'll see if it's not bad or not. We'll see. So this says, this incredible formula is brought to you all the way from Italy. Housed in an elegant frosted glass bottle and dispensed via a sleek, hygienic pump, this thick liquid foundation is high performance and high definition. It provides medium to full coverage that finishes into a natural looking semi-matte. Available in 18 beautiful shades to help you find your perfect match. Expect long-lasting, non-cakey, comfortable wear. It's lightweight, medium to full coverage, and 18 shades to fit a range of complexions. And here are the shades right there. So I would say not the best shade range, but at least it does have some lights, some mediums, and some darks. So not best, not the worst. All right. So before starting the camera, I did spray some Pixie Hydrating Milky Mist on my face, and I am using the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer all over my face as well. I'm going to be using my Love Beautifully It Cosmetics. What is this? This is Love is the foundation brush on the right side of my face, and I'm going to be using my Flower Beauty sponge on the left side of my face so that we can see if using one or the other is better. So I'm shaking this up a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and pump some of this out on the back of my hand. It's a very shallow pump. All right, so it doesn't look bad shade-wise so far. Let's see how it looks once it's on and if it's going to oxidize, because I do often have foundations oxidize on me. So it doesn't have a bad scent. It's not overtly chemical. My hair's sticking to my face. That's fun. I think the shade is good. Like I said, this is 10C. All right, so I did use everything that I pumped onto my hand to do the first half of my face. I'm going to go ahead and pump out 3 more pumps. I think it was about 3.5 pumps on the left side of my face, so I might need to get more. But we're going to go in with the sponge and see how this works. I do like this sponge. It is super soft and bouncy. If you've never used it, I would recommend giving it a try because it is like really, really soft. Softer than any other sponge that I've tried. All right, so I actually had a little bit of extra. So I am just kind of just going over the face, just trying to make sure that it's all even. I would say, at least for my skin, using the sponge or the brush both worked really well. Having one spot on my nose here that doesn't seem to want to grab it, but we'll get that worked out. All right, right now I'm actually really liking the finish on this. I think it's really pretty. Yeah, I think it actually looks really nice right now. I know this said that it was like a demi matte, but I feel like it's more of a satin finish. But that's just me. All right. The time now is 8:11. We're going to call 8:15 the check-in time because I'm just going to take a couple seconds to put the rest of my face makeup on. And let's see if it needs powdered. Yeah, it's transferring pretty bad, actually. All right, I'm going to go ahead and powder this with my normal powders, and I will be back once I have my full face of makeup on. All right, I just sprayed my face down with MAC Fix Plus in the lavender scent. I do like this lavender scent. I actually bought a full size of it here recently. On the rest of my face, I did use my typical powders that I use when I do a foundation review. These are both from Physicians Formula. This is the Mineral Correcting Powder, and this is the mineral face powder. I do typically use those because I know how they work with my face. I have the Truly Yours Dark Circle Concealer from Joa Cosmetics as my concealer. On my lips, I have this Larizzi pencil in Bare, and then I have over top of that this Catrice Cosmetics Vitamin Lip Treatment in Born to be Wildberry. On my face, I have this little trio here from Tarte, which is a bronzer blush highlighter in Thoughtful, Gracious, and Angel. Thoughtful, Gracious, Angel. This is the Kind is the New Pretty. I'm not even sure that they sell this anymore. In my brows, I have the Ultra Slim Brow Pencil from Ulta in medium brown. It's a little bit darker than I normally go, but it's okay. I have on my eyelids the Smashbox 24-Hour Photo Finish Shadow Primer. I pulled out my Lemonade Craze from Maybelline. The only shade I have in here is the Sweet Tea shade in my crease. And then the rest of my look came from the IBY Beauty Poolside palette. I have Sunny Skies all over the lid, BYO Bikini all over the lid, covered with Staycation. Staycation is in my inner corner. And then I have Floating on the outer corner. And then on my under, I have BYO Bikini and Floating. So I went with a little bit more color today than I normally do. That's okay. And then my mascara was my Benefit Roller Lash. And I'm looking around my table to see if there's anything else that I have on my face, and I don't think that there is. Oh, the time now. It is 8:43. It took me a little bit longer than normal because I had to take my son out to the bus. Yeah, because this is a weekday and he had to go to school today, so I had to take him out of the bus about 8:25. So we spent about 7 or 8 minutes outside before his van got here. Anyway, it wouldn't have taken me this long had it not been for the little interlude to take him onto the bus. So let's talk about this foundation. I'm going to go ahead and zoom you in and we'll talk about it. So about a half an hour in, right, because we're calling 8:15 the check-in time, which will mean that I'm going to check in. 12:15 would be the check-in time, but I have a conference call at 12 o'clock, so it's probably going to be either a little bit before or a little bit after 12. I'm not sure, but it'll be somewhere around the 12 o'clock hour. I'm just not sure exactly when, based on my schedule for the day. It's going to be a little bit busy. So half an hour in, I think it looks beautiful on my nose, which is a shame because if you can't tell from my voice, if you're new to my channel or if you just can't tell, I have a little bit of a cold, I have a little bit of a cough, and I have a stuffy/runny nose. There's a very real likelihood by the time I check in midday that a lot of my foundation around the bottom of my nose will be wiped off because I have been blowing my nose this morning. I have not, since I put my foundation on, done that yet though. So, but I have a feeling it's coming. But on my nose, I think it looks beautiful. On my cheeks, I think it looks really, really nice as well. On my forehead, I think my forehead looks really nice. And my chin. If you're new to my channel, my chin is my most trouble area on my entire face. If I'm having a problem with a foundation, it is on my chin or around my mouth. It is getting fairly deep into some of my lines. I feel like it's making my skin look a little bit older right now, just around my mouth. So if you look at the rest of my face, I think it looks absolutely beautiful. But around my mouth, around my upper lip, I'm really starting to get like a drier skin. I'm getting a lot more lines on my upper lip, and on my chin. I don't know that this camera will pick it up. I'm going to try to pick it up at my midday check-in, but along my chin, it's really cracking up. It's really cracking up. So that is unfortunate because I think it looks really pretty everywhere else. It looks really pretty everywhere else but my problem areas. So anyway, that's where we are half an hour in. I will be checking in. I'm going to be checking in late all day, let's be honest. I have another appointment at 4 o'clock, and my check-in time would be about 4:15. I'm going to be checking in probably around closer to 6 o'clock. So this is probably going to be a 10-hour wear test instead of an 8-hour wear test, which is what I normally do for my foundations. Unless it's totally horrible and I need to take it off before 4 o'clock. So, all right, we're going to get going with the day, and I will see you guys at some point. at some point. I will see you guys. So it's going to be somewhere around 3.5 to 5 hours, somewhere in there, and then again later on this evening. So, all right, I will see you guys in a little bit. So I forgot to bring my watch out, and I forgot to bring my other phone out to tell you the time, but I will tell you it's about 1:30 in the afternoon. So I've had this on for 5 hours. I think 5 hours, somewhere in there. Looking at it on my skin, honestly, it doesn't look any different than it did earlier. So looking at my chin, it's cracked up a little bit. Showing you the rest of my skin here. And I literally just wiped a little spot off my nose. And I haven't blown my nose too much today, so it's actually been doing pretty good. I had a little spot of either eyeshadow or mascara on the tip of my nose, and I wiped it off, and I wiped off a little bit of the foundation. So I have a little bit wiped off on the side. Yeah, see, there's another little flake of, looks like mascara. Anyway, I'm getting diverted. This looks the same as it did an hour in, or what, a half an hour in when I checked in, like right after putting my makeup on. It looks exactly the same. The same amount of cracking on my chin. I don't think that looks different at all. The same lines on my mouth, like right in here and right in here. And in my lines here. It looks exactly like it did 4.5 hours ago. I guess we're about 5 hours in. So it's actually holding up really, really well, considering that, you know, it started to settle into things right away. It hasn't changed at all. So about 5 hours in, I'm not that upset with it. I'm actually pretty impressed. I mean, obviously my chin and along my lip line here, I'm not real happy that it looks like that, but that's the way my skin looks, and there's not much I can do about that to change that. So if you have any tips or tricks, let me know in the comment section down below. But that's what happens when you get a little bit older, I guess, you know? Anyway, so far I'm really impressed with how well this is holding up. So I'll see you guys in another few hours. Bye. All right, everybody, I am back to wrap up the evening. It is 5:30, so I'm about an hour after I was supposed to take it off, so not too bad. I'm looking in the mirror down here at my makeup, and I have some thoughts. My nose looks kind of shiny. It just does. I think though my cheeks look really nice. I think my forehead looks really nice. I actually think my chin, looks better now than it did midday. I think my upper lip looks really like lined, you know what I mean? So that doesn't look really great, but like my chin I think looks better than it did midday. I don't know. I just think it looks better than it did midday. So I'm just trying to see if there's anything that I really don't like. I mean, my nose is kind of shiny. My cheeks look okay. I'm just looking in my mirror here, and I'm just not seeing anything that looks horrible. I mean, like I said, the worst part right now is my upper lip. I mean, it's a little bit wrinkled, but that's not bad. I mean, this is a drugstore foundation. Let me see where I put it. It's here on the table somewhere. You know, this is Kokie Cosmetics. It's in the drugstore. Like I said, I got it at Rite Aid. It's not bad. And I am getting a little itchy in certain spots, especially like right around my nose, getting a little itchy. I really wanted to blow my nose today. I haven't, so that's pretty good. I'm pretty impressed there. But overall, I'm actually really liking this. It's not a perfect foundation, but the shade match is really, really good for me. I think it looks actually really close to my natural skin tone. And like I said, there's just like this area is just my problem area anyway. But overall, I think it looks pretty good. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section down below. What do you think of this? Have you tried this foundation? I think Kokie is a more new foundation for my area. It's only recently come into my Rite Aids. And like I said, I don't shop at CVS very often, like at all. So it might already be in CVS. I'm not sure, but my Rite Aids, it's newer. And I don't think you can get this at Ulta either. So yeah, I'm actually really impressed for that. To not, and I think, like I said, I think it looks better now than it did midday. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up down below. If you haven't already, please hit the red subscribe button. I do post Foundation Friday every single Friday. And if you have any comments, leave those in the comment section down below as well. I really appreciate that, as well as the thumbs up or thumbs down and your subscription. So anyway, I do hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on the next Epic Beauty Fail. Bye.